Stadium in Copley, Pennsylvania. RCN Television presents the Blue Mountain League Game of the Week. Interesting matchup tonight as the 7th place Bethlehem Steel is here in Copley to take on the Northern Yankees. The Yankees currently find themselves in 5th place in the league, and the Steel Ball Club finds themselves in 7th place, and that is important. We'll discuss it in just a moment. Hello, everybody. I'm Gary Laubach along with Chris Michael, and it's crunch time, Chris. 21 and 22 games in for these two baseball teams. Only 30 games to be played. One of them right now, 2 games out of the playoffs. Every one of these games for the Steel Club is a must-win.
Yeah, we're heading into a real important stretch of the schedule for a couple reasons. First of all, it's jockeying for playoff position. Only the top 6 teams make the playoffs. Gary mentioned the Steel right now are the number 7 seed, but they're surging up. They've been really playing well. They're just 2 games out of that last playoff spot. But also, for a team like the Yankees, they're still in very good shape as far as making the playoffs, but you want to make sure you're playing your best baseball over the next 3 weeks. Even if you make the playoffs, you don't want to go in with a long losing streak or not playing your best ball of the year. So an important stretch of the next 3 weeks, you not only want to make sure you're in the playoffs, you want to try to put yourself in the best seeding in terms of getting home field advantage, and you want to be playing well heading into the last few weeks.
And interesting with Chris's philosophy, which is exactly right, the team that's playing the best baseball right now is 2 games out of the playoffs. The team that's struggling right now, the Yankees, they find themselves pretty well solidified in the playoffs, but they have not won a game in July. They're 0-3-1. They do have a tie, which they will eventually make up. So they're in desperate need of a win just psychologically and for morale purposes.
Yeah, I feel like we jinxed them a little bit. Last time we saw them, they were playing well. They were about a half game out of first place. There was a tie for first place, so technically they were in 3rd place. But since then, they have only won 3 of their next 10 games. Now, they had that all-star breaks, which sometimes if you're playing well, then you have a break and you're in a bit of a funk. They've also had 2 key injuries to some of their top 2 pitchers. Those guys, hopefully, one of them is back playing, but hopefully both of them are back pitching, maybe not now, but certainly into the last week of the regular season and then for the playoffs.
And how nice is it to see a team back in Bethlehem in this league, in the Blue Mountain League. For years and years, we'll go over a little bit of the history of Bethlehem baseball in the Blue Mountain League, but it's great to see him. Juan Carreras really likes this baseball team. They're very, very young, so they're an up-and-coming team, and they certainly will be troublesome in the future, but he wants a team in the playoffs right now.
Yeah, an interesting philosophy he took with the team. He went ultra young, put a team together with basically all college players, which is very unusual in the Blue Mountain League. The side effect was he almost had too good of college players because they were all in the playoffs, so he didn't have his whole team together for about a month of the year. So the first month was really a struggle trying to get people back. First half of June, you're still trying to get people acclimated to the level of play, trying to find roles. Now everyone's together, everyone's healthy. Now they're playing real good. So he feels that if we can continue playing this, and if we get in the playoffs, we're certainly going to be a team to be reckoned with.
Well, can they catch the Braves? That's what their goal is. Certainly the goal for the Yankees tonight is to get out of this July slump. We'll have our starting lineups coming your way on the Blue Mountain League Game of the Week right after this timeout. Well, they are a brand new baseball team in the Blue Mountain League this year, the Bethlehem Steel Baseball Club. They wanted to honor the city's proud history by selecting the iconic symbols in their symbol, in their logo design. And they're looking to forge, much like they did at the Steel Company, a very bright future for this baseball team and program. And we congratulate everybody involved in putting a team back in Bethlehem. They play at Jean's Field of Dreams, and it's good to see a team back here. Ball 1, as that one is fouled off, to Kyle Friedland. Comes in batting .217 with 10 hits, a couple of doubles. He has 8 runs scored and a couple of RBIs on the year. When you talk about Bethlehem baseball at this level, the Red Sox, the Cardinals, the Giants, the Pirates, the Brewers, the Blue Jays, the A's, and back to the Cardinals again, all played baseball in adult baseball leagues. A one-hopper out, and there's nowhere to put Bo Rotet, so you have to pitch to him. He's 1 for 2 with a base hit and a pop-up to 3rd. Strike 1.
Riggs wasn't messing around with that pitch. First ball, fastball right at the knees.
One.
That time I don't think he followed through, kind of short-stepped that through.
Dan Moyer, who normally helps with our stats, is that a shot that's grabbed? Double play ball? Yes, it is. Nice job by Charlie Barabo. Barabo made the grab on the line drive double play, 5-3, and that was a much needed double play As they get one run, they do it on just one base hit. There was an error in the inning, and there were 3 runners left. Well, make it 2 runners left on base. At the end of 3, it's 6-2 in favor of the Yankees when we come back.
Aggressive. That pitch misses upstairs.
I can give you my power hitting history. In all the years I played baseball, and there were quite a few, never once hit a home run.
You're a pitcher at this.
You know, I played shortstop too. Never once, Chris.
Fly ball, straightaway center. Going back is Figner. He's going to bounce off the fence.
No,
No, it's over the fence. 2-run home run for Charlie Baribeau. That's his team leading 5th home run of the year. And the steal has cut the deficit in half and trails 6-4 here in the 5th.
Well, Mr. Micah, you talk about his power, and he steps in there and hits himself a home run. The pitch is up a bit. Up, boom. Right in the power alley of a batter's swing. And that one clears the fence. Not quite straightaway center field, but pretty close to it.
And another hit batsman by Kratz. His 3rd of the night, 8th of the year. And Friebelin is a 2-out base runner. And now the tying run comes to the plate. And Jake Kosmanski. Jake came in as a defensive replacement, first and left, now playing first. 2 runs already in this inning on 1 hit. Runner at first, 2 outs. And breaking ball misses outside for ball 1. As we talked about in the pregame, a big game for both teams. Fly ball to right field. Moving over is Bruner, and it's over the wall. 2-run home run, Kosmanski. And just like that, we are knotted at 6 apiece here at the top of the 5th inning.
That ball is a shot. It did not take long to get out of here by any stretch. And just like that, home runs, both of them 2-run homers in this inning, have tied the game up. He just punches that ball out into right center field. That is the shortest part of the ballpark. He found it. He tied the game up.